In a time where black women were only cast as stereotypes, Diahann Carroll came in to change the mold. In Pearls, Power, and Elegance, she changed Hollywood from the inside out. She was born in the 1930s to a subway conductor and a nurse. Born in the Bronx and raised in Harlem, she started modeling at the age of 10. Her first opportunity was with Ebony magazine. She attended the High School of Music and Art and then NYU. She majored in sociology but continued her classical training in voice. She was so talented, in fact, that she received a scholarship from the Metropolitan Opera. This was a rarity for any teenager, but especially a black teenage girl in the mid-1950s. Her television debut came at the age of 18, where she landed on the show Chance of a Lifetime. She won multiple weeks in a row for her rendition of Why Was I Born? In 1962, she starred in No Strings, a Broadway musical written by Richard Rodgers. It was groundbreaking because of the love story between a black woman and a white man with no racial subplot. Carroll herself said that it was a little bit shocking to people, because the story was just about two people falling in love. This musical won her a Tony Award for Best Actress in a Musical. She became the first black woman to ever do that. In the 50s, she was also being cast in other films. She was cast as a glamorous side figure. Her voice was dubbed, but her presence was undeniable. However, she was given her voice when she was cast in the lead role of NBC's Julia in 1968. She played a widow nurse raising her son, and it was the first time that a black woman starred in a primetime TV role without being a servant, or in some type of servant role. Always being willing to speak up for herself, she challenged the writers to make Julia more realistic. And she wanted it to be more representative of black life, not just palatable for audiences. In 1974, she starred in the film Claudine, with the film scored by Curtis Mayfield and performed by Gladys Knight and the Pips. She played a single mother navigating the welfare system in Harlem opposite James Earl Jones. It was almost an award-winning hit. It still led to history though, as she earned an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress, making her only the fourth black woman nominated in that category at the time. In 1984, she joined ABC's Dynasty as Dominique Devereaux, a wealthy, glamorous, ambitious singer-businesswoman. She said she wanted this role to be rich and ruthless. She wanted to be the first black, oh my God, on television. She demanded that her role not be the good black friend, but someone with power, attitude, and presence. As she said, just like her white counterparts, and she delivered. She was also known as a fashion icon, a woman who was always impeccably dressed on and off screen. She worked with top designers and showed America that black women could embody power, glamour, and class. In an Ebony magazine interview, she said that black women have always been elegant, but the business that she was in didn't want to see them that way. Most importantly, Carroll chose to be an advocate. She used her position and visibility to shape and uplift black voices and narratives. And after being diagnosed with breast cancer in the 1990s, she chose to be an advocate for that as well. She also testified before Congress to push funding for arts for the NEA. In October of 2019, she passed away, and she received tributes from around the world stating her impact, including some of America's own black women trailblazers in film. Women like Shonda Rhimes, Oprah, and Viola Davis, all of whom said that she left an indelible mark on their lives. Diahann Carroll was not safe. She was disruptive. She caused good trouble and demanded that Hollywood see black women as what they could be and what they were. She did that and pushed a whole new generation to demand even more. She wasn't just an actress. She was foundational.